Mr. Tompkins here. Wait, what's that? What's that I hear you say? Stop spoiling us, Mr. Tompkins. I can't help it. I want to spoil you. Yes, that's right. Another interview. This time, it's with the incredible, very talented, he's so hot right now, Jonas Blue. Check out the full interview right after this. Don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy!
I go into this, whenever I get interviewed, everyone's like, why are you so chilled? But I actually go into like a very zen type of vibe before my sets. It always happens. So I'm like super in my own world, just working my whole set up.
That's okay, that kind of links into my next question.
Okay.
Say, well, how do you sort of get ready? Like, what's your routine? Are you quite superstitious? Do you know, touch things or like before you go on?
Am I superstitious? There's a couple of little things I do.
Are we allowed to hear them? Or? Just one, just tell us one.
What's one? One of them is I listen to meditation music for about 20 minutes before I go on stage,
Oh, awesome.
So that's one of the things I do. But generally it's like I will sit up the night before and just run through every technical aspect of my set and work out if there's any kinks. And generally I work out all the stuff. It's like, came up with something today and it's, you know.
Just like that. So you're like a bit of a perfectionist then, just like going over it?
Yeah, I have total OCD.
So, I'm exactly the same.
I have to go over everything.
Checking my stuff on like passport, it's still there. It's not moved. It's still. I'm like, I'm exactly the same.
Exactly. So,
okay, awesome. That's cool. So, you working on any exciting projects at the moment you can talk about?
I am. What am I working on at the moment? I am. I've just finished a compilation for Universal, which is basically an artist-based compilation where it's what I play in my DJ sets.
Okay.
And it's basically the start of my brand that we're going to be turning into a festival at some point in the next couple of years. So that's due out next month, the compilation.
Can you say when the festival's going to, do you know like location or?
I'm not sure yet, but
UK though,
I mean there would be one in the UK for sure. And we're going to be doing a kind of kick-off party for the compilation that should be at Ministry of Sound, so we're just working it out at the moment, but yeah.
Wow, okay, awesome, mate. That's exciting stuff. Wicked. So, I'm interested, what initially got you into like music business? What was the spark?
I mean, originally, 7, 8 years old, I started out as a musician, did that for a few years, and then by the time I got to 11, I remember there was this kind of poignant time for me. It was basically my cousin. I used to hang around with my cousin a lot, and he had mates who were into DJing. So I remember one of the weekends he said, "I'll come round and just have a look." And I remember going into this house, seeing the deck set up. I remember it was just something clicked. It was just like. I still remember that feeling and that I was only there for 5-10 minutes, but something clicked within me, and it was almost like the universe telling me that this is what you're going to do. And I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just knew that I wanted to be involved in that, whatever that was. And it was just the movement, and I wanted to be a part of it. And every day I've kind of been, from that day in that bedroom, seeing that setup, I've been doing it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. So, for you, what's like the ultimate collaboration? Like, who's like an artist that inspires you? That you're like, oh, I really want to. If I work with them, that's it. That's your dream sort of.
I mean, there's two people. There's a guy behind the scenes that I don't think many people would know. His name's Max Martin. He's a producer and a songwriter, and he wrote probably everyone's favourite songs from Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney to now Katy Perry, Taylor Swift. Yeah, so it's like he's a legend. He's been around a really long time. So definitely him. Yeah. And then Calvin Harris.
Okay.
I think doing a collaboration with Calvin Harris would be pretty sick.
Do you reckon that future thing could happen?
I think so.
Yeah, let's
make
it happen.
We're going to make it happen.
Yeah, that's cool. So did you ever say to yourself, I know you were like 7, 8 when you got into music, but did you say to yourself, do you have a backup plan, or you're quite a muscular guy? I'm thinking like maybe fireman or like policeman or something. So what did you think?
No, there was never. It feels really cheesy saying that, but there was never a B plan for me. It was always about the music.
I get that because it's just focused in one thing.
Yeah, it wasn't ever like, oh, is this going to work or not? It was just, I always had jobs within music that sustained my living. For instance, so I was always very lucky about that. I had, DJing jobs, I had working in a record shop, so I was always involved in music, and that paid my way on that side of things. But then music production and DJing, that was always just that was kind of the direction I wanted to go, and it wasn't about whether it was going to work or not.
Yeah.
I was in it because I loved it and it was my
You weren't
passion.
thinking of any other trades, you just like
No,
music,
no.
done.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. So how do you make sure that every set you do when you go on stage is like unique to like the location or?
Yeah, I do my homework on
Yeah.
a lot of these places, so depending on where I'm going, who it's for, what festival it's for,
Yeah.
you know, MTV is obviously a very kind of worldwide brand,
Yeah.
and I knew that tonight I wanted to include a couple of songs that people haven't heard,
Yeah.
as well as obviously all my hits that people know me for. So it's about kind of a fine balance and doing your homework and really boring stuff that I'm sure not many people want to hear about. But yeah.
It's good. So what's been your biggest challenge so far in your career, do you think?
Biggest challenge in my career so far? I would probably say sustaining having great releases.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but people have one hits
I know, yeah.
and they come and go.
Hard to replicate something so massive.
Yeah,
And
and I think obviously there's something to be said about that as well, is not replicating what you've done,
Yeah.
but replicating the kind of, you want to replicate in terms of the appeal that you've had around the world, but not replicate the sound.
Yeah.
So that for me is definitely been a challenging part, but you know.
Awesome. Well, it's
Yeah.
lovely meeting you. I've got to say you've answered all those
Thank you
questions
very
like a
much.
pro, like
No
absolute
worries.
pro.
Thank you.
Just one favour. If
Yep.
you could just look into the camera
Yep.
and say,
Use this one here if possible.
all right,
Yep.
yeah, sure, mate. Yeah, because the sun. Say your name and just say, can you subscribe to What's About Town? That'd be
What's
great.
About Town?
What's About Town?
Hey, what's up? This is Jonas Blue, and I want you guys to subscribe to What's About Town. Yeah, What's About Town.
What's About Town? Yeah.
Cool. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jonas Blue, and I want you guys to subscribe to What's About Town.
Wicked. Thanks, mate.
Cool.
It's all right if we get a quick selfie.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Wicked, mate.
Let me do that.
Let's get some good light into the sun. Just in there. Good
Very
stuff.
good.
I think good. Take a few. Cheers, mate.
No
Thanks.
worries.
Pleasure
Thank you,
meeting
mate.
you.
Pleasure
See
to meet you.
later.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time, buddy.